I've heard words of praise, deserved for sure, for the KLA, for those who flew in bombers from NATO and produced what we see today. And obviously, if you had told me 27 years ago today, I would have been standing in front of a prime minister and a president of the democratically elected independent Republic of Kosovo. I would have told you you were crazy. What all of you represent for me is the fact that so much has changed in a mere 27 years. So I just want to mention that in passing. But what I do want to mention also is that one group of people who I think deserve a lot of respect and gratitude for what they did to make the emergence of the Republic of Kosovo as it is today, but who seldom get mentioned in any of the speeches I hear, either here or in the outside of Kosovo, are those who came with me, who came to serve in Kosovo when it was still a very dangerous place. And these are the volunteers that came from 30-some countries, members of the OSCE. By the time we departed, a mere 3 months after we had arrived and tried to establish the mission, as many as 1,200 volunteers came from the member states of the OSCE. This was the Kosovo Verification Mission. So these young and old people came with many talents, with much to offer to the people of Kosovo, and with much to offer in terms of doing what they were sent here to do, which was to verify which side was doing what to which side. Believe me, I did not have any fear at any time I was in Kosovo with the mission that I was in danger. I was mostly in Pristina. I had a security force. Granted, they were just a half a dozen young Kosovars who were armed with sticks, but they were there to protect me. I also had no doubt that Slobodan Milosevic, dictator that he was, violent that he was not going to harm an American ambassador. I was safe. But the 1,200 young people who came, the volunteers who came with me, were out in the villages, were out in the background of this, not country, but a province of Serbia, trying to tell the world what was going on here. I wish they had received much more credit for what they were doing and what they brought about, as well as, joining those who came from NATO, those who came from other institutions, who came from the capitals of Europe. These were young people who were really in threat, living in the village, living with families, and trying to tell the world what was happening in Kosovo. So I wish at some point in the future I will hear words of praise for the young volunteers who came with the Kosovo Verification Mission.